How did the decision come about to go for Miss World Philippines?
Actually, right after I was done with Miss Universe Philippines, my team consulted me. And they were like, laban ka ulit? I didn't even have to think about it. I said, sige, sige.
Talaga?
And I don't know, I just really feel like this time around with Miss World, I'm really excited. My heart's there, and I'm really looking forward to see how things unfold. 'Cause
Yeah,
I really think Miss World exemplifies my personality a lot
that's
more
true.
too.
A lot beauty with a purpose.
Yes,
I know
I'm
that you
excited.
advocate for people who have disabilities, but
Exactly.
hindi ka pa pagod? Like, grabe yung since February, March, April, May, then ngayon, June, July, August.
Actually, yung Miss Universe Philippines, sobrang napagod ako. But
Oo.
when I look back at it, it's so rewarding. And I really, can't do
Yeah.
anything but pat myself on the back.
Yeah.
And I really want to feel that again. And I feel like when I'm consistently setting goals for myself, I'm becoming a better person not
Got
only
it.
for myself,
Got
but
it.
for everyone around me.
What was your biggest growth area from the Miss Universe? What area did you grow?
Overall, just my inner being, just being that person for everyone, seeing my capacity, how I could be that spokesperson for, the community who feel disabled. Someone direct messaged me, sabi nila, ito pala pakiramdam, maging represented, as someone with a disability.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it melts my heart so much that I
Yeah.
could be that person for him.
I can see that. Well, the competition looks pretty tough, huh? Still.
Yeah, just do my best every day, and that's what makes me happy.
Hey, nice to see you, Bianca.
Yes, thank you.
Right after the Miss Universe, sabak agad.
I know.
Grabe.
Well, it was more that I feel like I wasn't able to give a performance on the final slide. I didn't make it into top 20, and I've always wanted to join Miss World and share my advocacy, and I thought it was the perfect timing. I'm physically and mentally prepared, and I feel that I
Grabe.
can really still perform at my best if I join.
What is your advocacy?
So my
Yeah.
advocacy is music therapy for mental health.
Nice.
So currently, I am a volunteer at Cribs Foundation, which is in Antipolo. It's an orphanage and a rehabilitation center for sexually abused teens and girls.
Yeah.
So I teach them music there, and I give them music therapy, teach them how to play piano, sing, write songs, so that they have an avenue of therapy without, if they're alone or if they have access to an instrument.
Grabe. You're so successful na in your own field. Why did you want to enter pageantry is my question.
Well, I've always found pageantry to be such an influential platform, and I've always been into charity work
I
and
see.
public
Okay,
service.
okay.
So I thought it was the perfect avenue to put both performance, whether it be music on stage, with merging my advocacy.
Nice. Favorite beauty queen?
There'd be a word.
When you walked out there, parang you have your own team already.
Yes, it's so heartwarming and at the same time nostalgic at the moment because I never expected there will be a lot of people who would be cheering for me, even if it's just immediate friends. It just really means a lot, to be on stage and someone really pushing you.
What quality do you need to have that will really shine for you to win the Miss World Philippines crown?
Oh, I think it's tenacity. I feel like for the longest time, I have been always setting up a ceiling for myself, but at this time, I find myself more bold and I can say I'm tenacious
Tenacious,
in
huh?
order to win the crown for Miss World Philippines.
And what is your advocacy?
My advocacy is giving quality education to the indigenous people, specifically in my province, which is Tarlac province, and it's in Capas, Tarlac. So we go there and we give them out education and we help them with what they need for materials and help them secure or just finish grade 6 even if they don't go down the mountain.
So what did it feel like to be so closely scrutinized in this screening procedure?
It was very overwhelming, but at the same time, it's actually my first pageant, my first ever screening. So I had what to expect for the worst of them all. So like being questioned, being interrogated with all of the questions, it made me feel like, okay, this is it. Go big or go home.
What about you?
Well, for me, it was nerve-wracking. It was really like literally up close and personal. But I think what they were testing is how you bring yourself, how you compose yourself in front of people. So I think most of us did very well. So hopefully everything went well.
I kind of hoping that it's a good year for me.
Yeah. Ano talaga yung pinaka-importante sa palagay mo?
Well, I think what sets Miss World apart from the rest of the pageants is they're very strong in their advocacies. And I'm proud that I have one that's very close to my heart. I'm a speech pathologist and I work with kids for 5 years. And my goal is to bring more people in the workforce so we can cater more people and bring access to
There are
healthcare.
actually a lot of kids with speech
Yeah,
problems,
yeah.
right?
So there's a big gap or there's a big lack of speech pathologists in the country. So I hope by stepping out into Miss World, I encourage more people to join the workforce and deliver healthcare.
And you are, remember, helping the poor.
Helping the poor and alleviating poverty here in the Philippines. I've worked in the government before and I've seen how it was really hard. It's not just the government's work or job. I think having this platform, it would make me influence those to talk to the poor, talk to the homeless. They don't just need food, they don't just need clothing or shelter, they also need someone to talk to, and I think that's something that I've been holding close to my heart ever since I was young. So.
That's sweet. And who's your favorite queen?
Oh, my favorite beauty queen. If
Yeah.
I'm being honest, Tracy. Her advocacy of single mothers, because my mom's a single mom, and I'm very proud of that. She raised it all on her own.
And what about you? Who's your favorite?
The Miss World Philippines, Megan Young, she's my favorite. So I think I started liking pageant because of Megan Young. And I'm hoping that I could be one like her.
What will you do differently to maybe make you...
Win the crown.
Yes.
I think Miss Diane, for me this time around, I really just have to enjoy it. Because the past times, when you're so focused on the goal, you forget to just express who you are, and just the glow sometimes isn't there because you're so stressed. So my goal this year is to just really be myself.
So you, young lady, are 19 years old.
I am 19.
Is that an advantage or disadvantage sa palagay mo? Bakit?
I think my age might bring in some new views.
Okay.
In the sense that I also have like a unique upbringing as well because I was born in the Caribbean. I was raised in Hawaii and I've been studying here since I was 14. So I have a very international education and background behind me. Not just that, but I went to IB, which is International Baccalaureate, in my senior high, and now I'm taking up BS Biochem in college. So I have very diverse academic background and of course the different cultures within me. But of course, I decided to stay here in the Philippines because this is where my heart is. This is where I absolutely love being. So I'm hoping to carry everything that I've been through in my 19 years of living with me to the stage.
Yeah, very mature, no?
Oh. Thank you.
I love your dress. Can you tell us about it?
This is my casual inspired by Sampaguita because in our place, this is our sources of livelihood. And I remember when I was a child, I used to help my grandmother in creating Sampaguita sarlas. And indeed, I am proud to say that I am Sampaguita Garland.
So how excited are you now? You're one of the finalists for Miss World Philippines.
I'm so excited because I will grant the wish of my dad. And I'm ready to conquer the world.
So wish mo lang ng dad mo, not yours.
I wish namin.
Who do you want to help? What sector do you want to help with your participation sa Miss World? Ano yung advocacy mo?
My advocacy is all about indigenous people.
And who is your favorite queen? Do you look up to anyone? You study and try to, emulate.
For me, I grew up watching World as also MU. So for me personally, there's a certain queen from MU that I specifically look up to just because I kind of relate to her in a sense. Arbany Gabriel.
Okay.
Right? She's also from the US, but she's also half Filipino, and she's not afraid to showcase that. Even though she represented the US, she is so proud to be Filipino. Not just that, but she was here, right, in the Philippines for MU. And so I really look up to her that no matter where she goes through, she still like goes back to her roots of here being in the Philippines.
What makes Miss World unique?
For me, I think Miss World is so unique because it highly focuses on really helping other people, charities, and that's why we have this Beauty with a Purpose.
Yeah.
Right, and so we give so much importance to really helping out to the children, to women, and to different other sectors, as you mentioned, Rose. So, and for me personally, I think it's also more regal, like they look for someone who's
Yeah,
more
yeah. Yes,
regal and just refined and classy, and so I guess I kind of like see myself as that too.
What's the first challenge? Do you know what the first challenge is gonna be? Because but there's so many
Fast track challenge.
yeah, it's like swimsuit, sports. Which is your favorite challenge?
Oh, my favorite was sports because I'm very into sports, and probably swimsuit, like beach.
I know that in Miss World there's a talent section. And I'm quite excited for that. I've been a dancer for 15 years.
Dancer.
So, I really want to use my training to use. It's so sayang if I don't, 15 years of classical ballet and I'm not even able to use it. So, I'm super excited to dance in front of y'all and showcase all of my training.
Ikaw, what
Me,
challenge
the
do you
swimsuit
want?
competition because I love pasarela po.
Rampa. Runway challenge meron ba?
Runway challenge. I want to see your runway.
So I was so impressed by that beatboxing thing you did. Can I hear it up close again? Like kahit super konti lang. How do you do that?
Well, I just
Who taught you how to do that?
just by myself. I learned it just by watching YouTube videos. When you're bored, just like a kid, you want to explore many things like talents. And that's how I discovered even beatbox.
So how excited are you para dito sa Miss World Philippines?
Actually, you know what, this is my childhood dream. I've waited for this for like 13 years.
Wow.
And it feels very overwhelming in a very positive way, and I just can't wait to actually express what I feel, to showcase my talents and my beauty and my advocacy, and to inspire young women.
Ano yung advocacy mo?
It's one with the mission. It focuses on almsgiving and philanthropy, and that's why I'm focusing on that, distributing meals to those who are in need.
So you said your dad's Pinoy, but you look super mestiza kasi your mom's
My mom
mestiza.
is half Spanish.
Maputi rin siya.
Yeah, she's actually half Spanish, and my dad is Ilocano, but with a mix of the Chinese, if I'm not mistaken.
Ganda ng katawan mo. How did you get into this shape, may I ask?
I really worked out po talaga para maging fit, and one of my biggest insecurities po kasi was my body, and so I really worked hard. Yes po, I was a chubby kid po growing up, and so
That's interesting.
yes po, kaya I really took the steps to achieve my desired body.
Galing.
Yes
What's
po.
your waistline?
I think it's 23 po.
23, ha? So that means if you're a chubby kid, pwede pa rin magkaroon ng ganitong katawan. What workout
po.
did you do? How did you do it?
Yung mga home workouts lang po, like planking, and I also did some jogging para po fit and my energy
Siguro
always.
nag-diet ka.
Yes po, nag-diet talaga. Calorie
Ano ang
deficit.
sikreto?
Ganyan.
Calorie deficit.
Yes
So,
po, I didn't-
you ate very little.
Yes po.
So
And,
in one day, ano yung mga kinain mo?
bread po, usually bread and vegetables
Bread
lang.
and vegetables?
Yes po. I didn't eat rice for a few months po talaga. Kaya I'm so happy na it boosted my confidence po.